Ryan here, and it is time for my 6-month progress update. So as you know from previous videos, I started my weight loss journey right around the middle of February of this year, 2018. So about a week after I started, I took some official before photos, and I did a video earlier with 3-month progress, and just last week the time came again to do my 6-month progress update pictures. So I did take those and do some side-by-sides, and just gonna do kind of a short video today to update you on my progress so far and show those pictures. And so just to clarify, so as of the time these pictures were taken, I'm down about 60 to 62 pounds. And you know, the first 3 months I lost close to 50, so they were reflective of like 45 pounds or so. If you know from my previous videos, things were kind of slow in the recent months, but I'm happy to say they are picking up again, so I'll talk more about that later. But because of that stall that I had in those 3 months, I was only down, you know, about 15 pounds. So it's not quite as drastic of a change as it was the last time, but you know, it's still great to see those changes side by side, especially seeing where I really came from. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first picture here. And you know, we're gonna look at the front first. Now, when I first saw this picture, I kind of thought, oh, it's not that much of a difference. And then if I really pick it apart, I'm like, between my face and just the width of, you know, my torso and shoulders and hips and everything, they're definitely quite a bit smaller than they were at the beginning. So it seems like my proportions are staying pretty much the same as they were before. So it's really just kind of a shrunk down version, and yeah, definitely looking a little healthier and stronger and more fit. So I was super stoked to see these pictures. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Now the back has always been where I see the least difference, mostly because I'm almost all butt. I'm okay with that. I'm working with what I got, but so as you can see, you know, the rear end is definitely smaller, and you know, the back is definitely smaller width-wise. Still, you know, needs to be smoothed out and stuff, you know, but arms and things, they do look smaller, but this is probably the least drastic of the 3 pictures that we have to look at today. So let's take a look at the last photo, and that is side by side. Now I love the side by sides because I feel like I've shrank more width-wise, like from, you know, the front to back than I have from side to side. In particular, you know, that I had like this high butt thing going on, and that was thankfully like the first thing to kind of go. So, you know, just looking a lot more comfortable in my clothes, and as you can see, you know, it just looks quite a bit, you know, it's just a nicer body contour right now than I had before. And you know, the arms are looking smaller, and so is the stomach and legs as well. So this is by far my favorite of the 3 because I just think it shows more drastically, you know, the change that's been made. And that was the case in my 3-month photos as well. I did another photo on my Instagram that shows these 3 pictures of me wearing the same blue shirt. Now, the first time I posted this blue shirt, it's kind of like this tight material, and it doesn't have any give to it. So when I first bought it, it was like really tight around my hips and butt. Like I didn't even want to wear it because it was just too tight. And if I sat, it just felt really tight. So didn't wear it for a while, and then after I had lost, you know, maybe 20-25 pounds, I tried it on, and I was like, yay, it fits. You know, still tight, but it fits. So it was one of my first non-scale victories that I posted on my Instagram. And you can find me at wellroundedryan at Instagram as well if you'd like to follow me there. I post there a lot more often than I do videos here. So you can see a little bit more of my day-to-day instead of these spread apart progress updates. So hopefully you see you there. And so then I put this shirt on again a few months later, probably when I was around 45 pounds down or so. I'm kind of guessing on that one. But, and I was like, oh my gosh, this like really changed. Like it used to go to like just below, you know, like right to the bottom of my behind. And just because it was so deflated, it hung like so much lower than it did before. And just it was really, you could really see the difference in how it sat on my body. And then, so I don't wear this shirt very often. So now that I did it a couple times, I figure it's kind of become this thing that when I put it on, I want to compare. So I wore it again last week and went and took a similar photo. So I kind of did this look at my shrinking butt post. And so I'll put it up on the screen here so you can see it. And as you can see, you know, just the difference from, you know, back in, I want to say it was like March or April when the first one was. So I was already down a little bit of weight when I took that picture. And then, you know, to today. And as I mentioned earlier, it's not as drastic of a difference between 3 and 6 months because I really only lost, you know, about 15 pounds during that time. But yeah, it's really motivating to see it. So just one more picture that I want to show in this video, and this one was from just the other day. The first photo on the left is from the first diet bet that I did this year. So this was taken in March, and then, so that was my weigh-in photo for that. And then the picture on the right is my weigh-in photo for the diet bet that I just started this week. Yeah, so just seeing the change, such as, you know, the width of my waist and hips and just the contour of everything. Definitely starting to be in better shape. So I was pretty proud of this picture as well. And that's about it for my 6-month photo progress update on my weight loss journey. Really proud of myself for making these changes and sticking with it for all this time with no signs of stopping anytime soon. And I'm even more excited about my 9-month photos because just recently I've been so much better about getting in workouts and going to the gym. And also my weight loss has kind of picked up to a normal speed again in the last couple weeks, and hopefully that continues on that path. So there should be much more drastic changes in the next 3 months than there were in the past. But either way, it's a slow process, and you know, no matter how long it takes, it's worth it. So I'm just gonna keep chugging along. And even if I make mistakes or go off plan or anything like that, just gonna jump right back in like I have been doing, because I've just been wanting to do this for so long and always kept failing. And it feels awesome to be succeeding in it right now. So thanks for being a part of my journey here and for all the support that I've received here and also on Instagram. Thanks for stopping by.